Going to put in an order, starting with signing on to Aegis. You put your name and password and click sign on. The next thing you would do is pick what customer you're going to use. We're going to do Coulter. And you would click on the correct Coulter customer. If there are multiple Coulters, more would come up. I know this is going to be straight to an order. You can also do it as a quote. But since this is for production, I'm going to skip the quote step and go straight to add new order. In this reference number, you're going to type in what the job name is, which is Water Club Villas, and you can edit the ship to. Since this is new construction, I do not have an exact address, but I know it's North Palm Beach. And the contact is Dave Ruppel.
So that field allows to write the name and also the phone number?
Correct.
Okay.
Name, phone number, address. You can edit it. You can copy it to the bill to in case the bill to is different. Email, fax, cell. All of these, we do need to keep the same category. This works out fine.
Okay.
Where it says company, we actually usually would put this word company could change to development. If it was a gated community or something like that, it's actually what we use that field for more than ever using the company. On the bill to, though, we do sometimes use it as company name. Like right here, it says Coulter Signature Homes. All right, so the next thing you would do is pick your salesperson, which is me, Amy Roberts. This actually is for tracking so people know who to come to. We definitely need this field. It also helps with our commissions. You can filter by these for accounting to know who gets what or what jobs. Pretty much none of the other fields we ever use. Pricing profiles is something that we did used to have, but we don't really do that ever anymore. Terms, we usually do 50% deposit balance at completion. On a bigger project like this, I leave it as none because it's more based on draws, since this is a $184,000 project.
But you do use that field for other?
Normally I would use a standard 50% down balance and completion if it was a regular small job. Business gain or business loss, as far as I know, we don't use any of these. Shipping terms, I do not believe we use. This remarks, I do like this field. This is something where you can type it in, and without clicking show all, this is only something that someone logged on to Aegis can see. If I wanted to make a note, for instance, one area we use that is if like a cabinet company or a designer gets a kickback, I'll put the amount of money that I left on the job for them. So I have a secret note that doesn't get printed out when you print anything else out, so the client doesn't see that. Ship date, expected bill date, we do not use these. As of right now, we haven't been able to have a standardized shipping date and time. We have to wait for production for that. And also shipping type.
But you don't use it at any step
we
of the
never
way?
use any of this, no.
Okay.
Let's see. So the next thing you're going to want to do is go to the Order Custom button, which is right here. And we right now have two different options. Stone, which is for any type of countertops, and then tile if we were going to do a tile job. Almost always we're just using stone right now. And we are going to enter what it is. So the first one I'm going to do is the Building 3 Type A Master Bath. And actually, it doesn't allow you to write full, I don't know how many it lets you have, but it won't let me write that whole thing. I already know, so I'm just going to abbreviate Building 3 Type A Master. And then what you do is select your color. This one is Marble Nestos Brown.
Is that the list of SKUs that most of them are not standardized?
These are not standardized as of right now. On the new system,
They
we should
will be,
have that
yeah.
to be able to give you right now. And you'll see there might be some quirks that come up with certain colors in here that are a problem, but I'll let you know. Normally you would type your exact square footage in here. Since this is just a production order, not pricing, I'm just going to use one to make it go faster. We do, for the material color, this calculates square footage and how we're going to calculate per square foot for pricing. Now, one thing that is not on here is a multiplier. So let's say I have a few master bathrooms that were all the same size.
Mhm.
I would want to do 3. You can't get to it on this screen. You can only get to it when you do your summary screen, which I'll show you on some of these other ones we're going to do. But we would like to have a button here somewhere where you can put, if I was going to do the exact same thing, exact same master bath type A's, I'd like to have a button to say 4 or 5, or you could put whatever quantity you wanted. The next thing is raise bar width. This is a vanity. You do not need raise bar. We do need to put in the backsplash as 4 inches. Currently, these come up even when you do not select them. I didn't put anything on purpose in here. I don't want them to show up on the summary unless something is selected in it.
Okay.
Moving forward.
That's the raised bar width, right?
Correct. Edge detail, we always need an edge. As of right now, the 2 cm edges are in this, and on the new system, all edges will be correct. It's a thing where you can pick 2 cm, 3 cm, or 4 cm, and then select which one you want. This is going to be straight edge 2 cm. There's no cooktop in a bathroom, so this is also one of those categories. If I don't select something, I would not want it to show up.
Yeah.
Correct. 2 small sinks. That's something we need. Services, in this case, there's no services. I'm going to make a note for the sink type, and it's a Decolav D1402C, CWH. I don't mind entering this manually. I do have all our stock sinks that are going to be SKUs with a sink button. That will be one of these categories that'll be added on the new system. On this, it doesn't have it, but sometimes we do, especially any sink that's not not our standard. We can write it in the notes. You could also write any other type of notes on here that you want.
You'd like to have various notes spaces.
Yes, I need at least 3.
Okay, the 3 that already exist on this one.
Correct. Yep, that's good. And that was an update we did just a little bit ago.
Okay.
Then I have, okay, so I'm done with this one as far as a normal order. Now you can click add to order and you'll see it come up on this side here. If I click on summary, that's when I can edit and delete those things I don't want, which is a pain in the ass, especially doing a big order like this, because now individually I'm going to have to go back and delete every one of those things.
The cooktop and all that.
Correct. Now in this case, the next thing I'm going to do is also in the same color. So instead of having to re-click everything, I'm just going to keep going because most of the stuff on here that I want the same is there. So this is building 3 type. Oops, I didn't mean to erase this type. Sorry,
so type. Where do you get those types?
These are just from the plans.
Okay.
So this is from the customer. Type A, bath. This is
so you wouldn't need
2.
a list of those types on the system.
Correct. Now everything this is the same on this. Same sink, everything. All I have to change is just it's 1 sink instead of 2. And I can go ahead and add it to the order.
So once you add all the different types, you have to manually delete the things that you don't need.
Correct.
Each one of them.
And now I'm going to have to do that separately, which you'll watch me do in a minute. I just want to put all these in because they're the same color. Okay, now I'm going to just change this to bath 3. Everything is the exact same as bath 2, so I like it that this stuff stays when you add it to the order. So you can also add it up here, same as the bottom. You can see it showed up here. Basically, that helps you save time, so I don't have to re-enter this if it's the same colors.
Okay.
The next one is Powder Room, which is also the same color, same situation, one sink, splash, everything's the same. So I'm just going to add that one. I told him if your layout goes quick that we'll call and see if he could come later. But okay, so now I have everything on there. Now on the laundry room, we're going to change materials. So that is a little bit of a change. Type A, laundry. So now I'm going to guava quartz. So I'm selecting a new type. And I want the Cirrus guava, which is the white. The edge is now going to change, but they don't have, it's not in this, which will be on the new system. At least I don't think it's on here. Okay. No, it is not. So I'm going to change the sink here, which is musty. Drop in. Model 11. And then I'm going to have to write the edge notes just on this. On the new system, the edges will be up there the same as usual, so it's not the big note for you right now. Edge 3 cm, hold up, flat, polish. Okay, there's the sink is also changed. It's a drop-in, not an undermount, so I need to change that here. This menu is perfect. I really like it. Nothing needs to change on it. Splash is 4 inches, so we're good to go there. I'm going to add that to the order. Then the outdoor kitchen is a little different. This is going to be building 3, type A and C, so A, B, C.
And how many types are there right now?
A, C, A, B, C, and D.
And you're sure you don't need them on a menu on the system? You prefer to type them in?
Prefer to type them in because it's different on every single job.
Okay.
It's very custom. Okay, and building 3. Okay, so these are going to be the same on building. This is going to be building 3, or outdoor kitchen, A, C, and D. So building 3, type A, C, D, and these are outdoor kitchens. I'm just going to write ODK. Okay, and let's see how many we have of each kind. Delicatus, Colonial Cream, Delicatus, Absolute. So here's one where we would have had 2 of the exact same thing, so I would have liked to put 2. I'll show you how I'm going to fix that when we move through it. But this first one, so I'm going to change the color to all granite. And it is Delicatus. Okay, this one does have a 4-inch splash, so we're good there. This is going to be a flat polish 3 cm, so I'm going to need to delete that because right now it's not giving me, oh it does, straight edge 3 cm. I can delete this note. This is a Blanco, and I need to find what the name of it is, which Blanco. I wrote it on some of these. Shoot, you can press pause.
Go.
Okay, so I'm putting in the sink for this as 441026. I have to change it from a drop-in back to an undermount, and it's considered a small undermount. And there would be 2 of these, okay? Then the next one is just a different color. Oh, I had it written right here, that's funny. Okay, the next one, same everything, except for it's a different color. It is going to be the Colonial Gold, or Colonial Cream, I'm sorry. And I can just hit add to order because it's the same, which is nice. And the third one is, oh. Black Absolute. So all I have to do is again change the color name. Add to order. Okay. Now I'm going to do one for, it's going to be building 3 type B and building 5 type D. It is basically the same thing but a reverse drawing. So we're going to do the same thing that we just did here, which is the first one is, they're actually all 3 the same color, which is Colonial Cream. So all I have to do is change this to Colonial Cream.
When you enter a new piece or whatever, the things that you enter previously stay on screen?
Yes, they're all right here on this side right here, so you make sure you didn't miss any.
Okay.
Oops, and you know what, before I click add to order, I want to write outdoor kitchen, which I ran out of room. So on this one, building 3, instead of writing type, I'm just going to take out the word type. Building 3B and building 5D. So I can add the word or the letters ODK for outdoor kitchen because that's more important. If we can make this field where you can put bigger,
right,
that would be better. As it's kind of
you'd like that field to be able to write
as
a
much
lot more
as you
characters.
want. Yep, that would be great. Okay, so now I have everything here that I want to do right now. I have other units that we can do to add it, but I think it's going to get too long right now for the video.
Right.
So
I think there are enough examples there.
Okay, so the next step is you would go back to summary.
Okay, so let's make that in another video. So
no, this is still part of putting it in order.
Oh, okay.
Because now we're going to do the deleting and all that stuff.
All right.
Now here's one problem. You have where I labeled everything right here. Let's say I messed up and I accidentally forgot to add ODK or I forgot to add something. You used to be able to just type it in here and it would add it and you'd be fine. Now you have to do this stupid thing where you go to order items, then change it in this box where it says label, and then go back and it would be changed, which I don't want to do that. You need to be able to change the names right here on the main screen.
Okay.
So the first thing we did was the master bath type A. So I'm going to click, oops, I did that a little fast. I'm clicking on the edit box on the right hand corner over here to be able to go into this box and make changes. So normally you would put in pricing. Since this is just for production only, it's not a pricing quote. I'm just not going to care about the pricing right now, but I'm just going to zero it out. Now I have to delete the things that showed up that I don't need.
Mm-hmm.
I'm deleting raise bar and I'm deleting cooktop, and that's all I need to delete on this. Everything else should be good to go because I need my material, labor installation, backsplash, edge detail. You've got your sinks too, and the type of sink.
You check the box and then click on update, right?
You click on remove and then update, correct. So we'll do it again here. So I'm going to click edit for this type 3 bath 2.
Go.
Okay. So now we are back doing the exact same thing. I'm deleting the pricing. And I'm deleting the raise bar. and the cooktop because I do not need those. And we only have one of them, so I'm done with this one. And you can return to summary to see everything else. Okay, bath 3, same thing, just deleting pricing. I'm hitting deleting the raise bar and the cooktop.
So you don't want the pricing to be there by default?
Some of the stuff we could do, because this is just a weird thing because it's just only for production. I have a separate quote that I lump everything together so that there's not all these line items, but now that it's for production, I need all the line items. So when I do massive quotes for these type of large projects, I'm not going to take time in the beginning to enter all this. I just do all unit A's multiplied out by how many unit A's there are. And the color selections don't matter because those are change orders. So
at what point do you put in the prices then?
If this was any other type of order, you would be putting in all the pricing at this point. But since this isn't for pricing, this is just, like I said, just to go to the shop. We don't do that.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the type A powder. Again, same exact thing, but this is really annoying to have to do this. So that would be cool if those didn't already come up. There's only one of those. Here we have laundry room. Oops. Okay, type A laundry, same thing. And this, I need to delete this edge on this one too because this is actually a buildup. It's not just a regular 3cm because this is a weird size material. So it actually has a buildup. To make it 3cm, it's not a solid 3cm. But to avoid confusing the shop, we just make it so known. Okay, and there was only one of those. So we're done with that. Now the next thing is outdoor kitchens. Now these are the ones where we had multiples of the same type. Now this is where the quantity that I was asking for earlier comes in, and this is our workaround right now, how we fix it. So on this one, the Colonial, ooh. Okay, this one actually only has one. This is the Colonial Cream. So I'm just going to do the same thing on this that I was doing before. Okay, the Black Absolute. Did I miss one? Yeah, I did. Huh. We're missing one, so we'll come back and do that next. Okay, so the next one in line is the same thing, only it is Black Absolute, and there is only one of them. And then this last one is building 3 through 5, outdoor kitchen, building 3B and building 5D. This is the one where we're going to have 3 of them in Colonial Cream. So again, you're going to do these things. There's an extra step. I'm going to add this quantity as 3, which is right here, and hit update. That's the thing that I wanted on that original screen too, so you don't forget when you do this. Now what happens is, when you go back to this main screen, you can see everything's a quantity 1. except for this last one will show up as a quantity 3.
And you want to be able to do that in
So
that
then
string.
the shop knows you make 3 of this exact same thing. Now I did miss one when we were going through it, so I'm gonna go back. If I need to add something else to order like I do, I'm gonna go to order custom again, stone. This is going to be building 3.
Oh, you're doing that because you forgot.
Because I forgot one, so I don't know if it was A, C, and D for building 3. Outdoor kitchen, ODK. And I forgot the delicatus, which is granite. For splash, it's going to get a small undermount, and I'm just going to copy this because this is the type from over here. And then we're going to go back to summary, and now we just have to delete those other 2. And there's no cooktop. There's no... Oh, whoops, I forgot to change the edge detail. So we're going to have to do that. If you forget to change it, you can change it right here, so it's no big deal. But I'm changing this to straight edge. Whoa, wrong thing. Pretty soon. Straight edge 3cm. And I'm hitting save change. Now everything's the way I want it to be. And there are 2, so I need to change the quantity here to 2. Okay. And then the next step in doing an order is you're going to finalize it as a draft order. Hit open order, which there shouldn't be 2 buttons because this doesn't do anything the second time. If it does, I have no clue what it does. It doesn't change anything on any screen. It's just kind of stupid. So converting it to an order, and already you are in order, so I don't know why you need to convert it to an order. So that's pretty stupid. That whole thing could go away. Okay, then from there, what I need to do is print paperwork to go to the shop. If this was a template, actually, do you want to pause? Because we'll make this a separate thing.